right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I am LaRod Smalls, and this is Rise of the Black Warrior podcast. I love saying that. All right, so we are back in action today with a super hot topic, probably one of the hottest topics, at least right now, and that's money. All right, there's going to be times where different things will change in the world. Money is always going to be a big one, but I want to bring it down to something that's happening in the black community regarding money. All right, and this is going to be a serious topic because it's going to touch some people in a really, I guess, a spicy kind of way, because it is our lust and it is our habits and how we operate around money that has really been binding and holding our families back and our communities back for way too long. So the hot topic right now is about boycotting these luxury brands because of, racially charged or insensitive type of products that they're putting out. So we'll label one of them as the Gucci. Gucci has a sweater where it basically covers half the face, and it's like really emulating blackface. Blackface is that the old imagery that they would depict of white people wearing black makeup with the big oversized red lips, and it was really derogatory, real nasty. You should understand it by now, but if you don't, I explained it. Now, this sweater had some big red lips. It was pulled up over the ears. It was super insensitive. Anybody who looked at it would know, hey, this right here is a disgusting depiction of something that used to be. Even Burberry released a sweater that had a noose around its neck recently. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on with these damn luxury brand companies that they feel that they should just be, neglecting to care about what's going on in the community that they're releasing this product to. But that's not what the topic of this conversation is about. The topic is, what the hell do you do about it when you don't like something? When you don't like something and you don't like the way a company is operating, how do you respond to that? Now, you could raise a bunch of different angles for doing it. You could for dealing with it. You could start to, create a petition against the company. You could sue the company. You could just bash the company. You could boycott the company. There are so many different things that you could do in terms of your reaction to it. But here's what I believe. I truly believe that the biggest reaction to what you don't like in something is to create something that you do like. Hope you got that. If there's something that you don't like, why deal with that and just create or build something that you do like? There's so much energy that could be put out into the world. Why is it that we spend so much of that energy chasing down, hating, fighting, and resisting something that we do not want? If you don't want something, if you don't like something, go and find, go and build, create something that you do like. See, think about back in the days when, Martin Luther King came to the aid, it came to they pointed all of the energy and the attention on Rosa Parks. And there was this major boycott of the buses. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I am not here to refute the energy that was put into that. I'm definitely not disrespecting that. That was one of the things that was monumental in change for our country. I probably would not be able to speak powerfully the way I am now had I not grown up in an era free because of the sacrifices made by men and women of that time. But I want to challenge you with this, that there's always a different way to consider it, especially in this day and age. In this day and age, with all of that opportunity, when somebody does something that you don't like, we can make all this grandstand and boycott to have them to change it, or we could create our own. Imagine if every bit of energy and time and money went into building and creating a bus line, but not for black people, just one that supported black people. Oh, you don't want me to ride on your bus? Fine. So what we'll do is we'll conserve every single dollar that we have. You could call it a boycott or you can call it whatever you want, but it just means that I am going to conserve my money. I'm not going to spend my energy talking about the boycott. I'll just boycott you by redirecting my money. I don't have to pull up a flag around saying boycott. I could just not spend my money there and then refocus it around me buying a bus line. All of those people who are spending money could have invested into a new black-owned bus line where everyone owned a percentage of the bus line. And anybody could sit wherever they want on that bus. What about that? Now, today's day and age, the same thing with the NFL, the same thing with any organization, that if you don't like what they're doing, you can start their own. But what happens? What happens every time blacks or any minority starts their own? The assimilation happens. Think about Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson played for the Negro League. And they were actually saying, hey, if blacks can't be in baseball, we are going to have our own great, amazing baseball league, which was growing, which was becoming more powerful. They had amazing players. But once they took one of our greatest and brought them into Major League Baseball, the assimilation happened. Pulled all of the control, the ownership, all of everything that was powerful and great about the Negro League Baseball got washed away through trying to assimilate and be into someone else's baseball game. And the truth is, even though he was a black player in white baseball, he still was not treated as an equal in baseball. An absolutely total shame that could have been averted. And truthfully, there could be today a great, amazing baseball league that's run by black players. I mean, black players or black owners. Now, I want you to understand it. Not a black league. It just could have been an amazing league that happened to be owned by owners who were black, because they just decided that, hey, if we can't be free here, we will create our own. So I'm challenging you. I'm challenging everybody to consider there is ways of operating and ways of being when you don't like something that just gives you the opportunity to build something that you do like. Put your energy into something that's powerful, that supports you, supports your goals, supports what you want. Now, you could spend all the energy and the time fighting, resisting, boycotting, and trying to be into somebody else's game. I want to be in your thing, and if you don't let me in your thing, I'm going to make a big deal out of it. What the hell? Why don't you just make your own damn thing? And if you want to allow them into your thing to show them that, hey, this should be a group thing, then guess what? People will learn by the example that we set in business, in our families, in our bodies, and our personal being in our space. That's it. That's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys got some valuable lessons in that. I hope you can see that clearly you can be the change that you want in this world by not focusing on the things that you don't want, by focusing on the things that you do want. Every time that you hate something, every time that you don't want to be a part of something, or you think somebody's disrespecting you, just go and build something that you do like, you do appreciate, and it brings love to the rest of the world. That's it. Remember, guys, you guys can check this podcast out on YouTube, on iTunes, or you can check it out on Spotify. I look forward to getting your comments. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, all under Rise of the Black Warrior. That's all I got. Remember, you're one decision away from changing your whole world. All right, guys. Peace.